Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
Okay, that rain in New York is impressive and also a little scary.
Yeah, I've had some family visiting actually over there. I see their posts of all the rain. It sounds kind of miserable, but
yep,
hey,
very miserable.
Yeah, much needed moisture. I guess we could use a little more rain as well in our neck of the woods. Beautiful conditions though ahead of the storm system that was pushing in. You can see some of the clouds that were starting to fill in from some of the photos as well. Scott Taylor, again, another shot from Snow Basin, different vantage point up over the gondolas. The color that's popping right now across the Wasatch Back is phenomenal. Another shot from Chris Williams also. Monte Cristo showing the sunrise coming up, called a golden sunrise essentially, as we're seeing those yellow aspens that are in full swing right now, along with the sunrise that came up. Just gorgeous conditions there. And some moisture, not a lot. In fact, most areas just a few hundredths of an inch, if not just a trace at the airport so far. But Bryan Head picking up over a quarter of an inch. In fact, I think at last check it was closer to 3/10 of an inch. Pine Valley just shy of 1/10 of an inch. And Kanab, Kaysville, and Zion Canyon all 0.08 of an inch. Now, some of the storms that we had very spotty out in the West Desert, didn't have a weather station under them, but could have some isolated higher amounts of moisture not quite being reported. Temperature changes, kind of a mixed bag. We've got 17-degree cooler temperatures right now in Cedar City than this time yesterday, 15 degrees cooler in St. George, same temperature in Salt Lake as we had yesterday this time, but warmer actually in Logan. South flow still in place as we have our storm system slowly working its way into the Beehive State. Temperature is 63 right now in Logan, mid-60s across the Wasatch Front. We still got 70s across the eastern part of the state right now, with the exception of Blanding and Lake Powell, upper 60s, 65 in St. George, and 50 in Cedar City. So increasing moisture overnight. Temperatures again falling. Snow levels should drop to about 8,000 feet. They're starting fairly high with some milder temperatures still in place, but they'll be falling into Sunday morning as some cooler air moves in along with the moisture. In fact, models continue to show that into the overnight hours we should see some decent rainfall, anywhere from 1/10 to maybe 1/4 of an inch of additional rain as that swath of moisture moves through. Now, the core of the storm system is going to continue to kind of wobble to the north and west of us. It's not actually sliding through the state until later or earlier in next work week as the trough moves through. Now, as it rotates counterclockwise, we will get a bit of a dry slot of air as the storm system rotates through the state. So it's not going to be a washout of a day tomorrow, but we'll have some isolated to scattered showers and storms. As the storm starts to push east into Monday, could have another chance of some more scattered storms settling in and some high elevation snow. In fact, with some cooler air moving in with northwest flow, we could see snow levels down to maybe 7,000 or 7,500 feet early next week. As far as rainfall, again, mentioned a good 1/10, maybe 2/10 of an inch of moisture. Not going to be a washout of a day, as I mentioned, by any means, but we'll have some moisture, and we have snow in our high elevations, even in the central and portions of southern mountain areas. The best chance of moisture will be in the high Uintas, though, where we could see 4 to 6 inches of snow there, 1 to 3 inches for some areas in the upper Cottonwoods. Temperatures in the 60s across northern Utah with some 58 with 58 in Evanston, 50s, 60s, and maybe some low 70s for St. George. About 71, in fact, for tomorrow. Breezy winds, a slight chance of moisture. 70 on Monday. Mid-70s on Tuesday, 77 with sunshine Wednesday. Gorgeous weather heading into next weekend. Mid-80s with sunny skies. The Wasatch Front. Scattered storms, upper 60s on Sunday, upper 50s. We drop almost 10 degrees by Monday. Slight chance of moisture Tuesday, upper 50s again. And then we're in the mid-60s. Should be gorgeous weather as we get into the end of next week and next weekend with low 70s and sunshine. Emily?